Hey guys, what's happening?
Here we go. Hello, my good friends. This is Chaos Angel here, also known as Lord of Omni, and I am here again with another freaking video for you, but a little bit something different, as you can no doubt tell. Here we have my pops,
What's happening?
known as Big Pops or Big Boss. And we are here for just a little bit of a special video here, as you can no doubt tell from the title and the very box that's right next to me. We're going to be doing a little unboxing of the brand new DualSense controller.
You ready?
You good?
Let's do it.
So, first things first. Pops, it has been a long minute since you've gotten back into video games.
It's been a minute.
And so on and so forth. It's like, how long has it been since you first got the PlayStation 4 now? It's been like maybe a year? A good 2 years maybe?
I won't put about a year and a half.
About a year and a half?
That's been a couple Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple Christmases.
Alright. And
Of course, before he was brought into this world, everyone, I just want to represent by saying that I was around during the Atari, okay, to tell my age. Also, the PS1, obviously.
Obviously.
Sir.
And the main reason as to why in the world I got into video games. And with that in mind, that pretty much means that you've gotten quite a good feel of the current controller as of right now, the DualShock 4 as we have right here.
Indubitably.
So that will give us a good feel of expression for this little beauty right here. As for myself, obviously, played the PlayStation 4 and got a feel for the controller ever since 2014, so I should be very, very, very good. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and unbox this thing up.
Everybody get your drumsticks out.
So as we can no doubt tell, I have already sliced open the tape so I can actually make this go a little bit faster. We're just gonna go ahead and put this here. Actually, before that, let's go ahead and just read up on certain things here. It's really baffling how we have gotten to a brand new generation to where they completely just straight up made a new design and a new controller overall. It is no longer the DualShock, which would have been the DualShock 5. Now it is just known as a DualSense, and I can only imagine what that is going to be feeling like, because it is going to obviously be heightening our senses. So with that in mind, we already know we got the haptic feedback, the adaptive triggers, the built-in microphone, and signature comfort. Let's see exactly how comfortable it is.
There it is.
Ooh, that's very clean opening right there. Just simple opening right there.
Paperwork. Things.
Small little paperwork. We're just gonna put that to the side and unveil.
It came wrapped in a blanket.
Oh, that's.
It came out. Yeah.
That is
in a blanket.
That is actually very sleek. That is wow. That is very beautiful.
As you can see, everyone, it has a very slim in comparison to the DualShock of old.
Actually, I feel as though this one's a tad bit more slimmer, Pops.
Let's get it sideways. Let's, like this here. Why now? Let's go like this right here. Turn
Sideways?
This one. Go like that right there.
Yeah, that's I'd say. Plus, not to mention, get the feel of the weight again. Get the feel of the weight.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels a tad bit weighty.
Whoa.
Yeah, feel a tad bit weighty, doesn't it?
Hey, I hope y'all got y'all muscles up. You're gonna need a little something. You're gonna need a little bit of gut, a little bit of muscle. Gut, muscle.
Go ahead and just fit that in both of your hands. Get a feel for it.
Pardon me as I sip my tea. Oh yeah.
Feels in the hands, doesn't it? A lot more than the PlayStation 4 controller.
It's gonna be a lovely Call of Duty moment in the future. I can see.
Plus, not to mention, I can only imagine that those buttons feel a lot different.
They do. Let's show everyone, shall we?
Let me see. Oh wow, yeah, that feels That actually feels just as I imagine it, where it has that clear, like, I wouldn't exactly say plastic, more so gel-like feeling to it. You can already tell just from looking at all of the photos and various videos that they no longer have the coloring. I can only imagine that once you actually start playing it, whether or not it will have like the LED.
It's ready.
And so on and so forth. Many of the different changes that we have here, like for instance, the PlayStation button is actually no longer in a circle format.
Oh man, I'm just not taking notice to that.
And then there's actually an extra button for the microphone. There's actually a mute button.
Can you see that?
It's kind of hard for them to be able to see that, mainly because of the fact that the lighting is a little bit off. And there you go.
Can you dig it?
And then, of course, you have the built-in touchpad. It's actually a way more... It's actually a lot bigger. You have like a lot more space there. Plus, not to mention with how the LED in the front is no longer here, this actually just looks so much better in comparison. Like, in all honesty, this kind of looks ridiculous and gets in the way of the input cord, which we have now is a Type-C and no longer a micro USB, which, thank God, that is actually very amazing in my honest opinion. Yeah, going back to that actual PlayStation button, one thing, yep, the LED is now pretty much encircled around the touchpad, which I actually like that design. That look at that.
Let him get it close up, son.
That is ridiculous. That is sick. That is honestly sick.
That's dope. Let me see the front of it, man.
I don't even think they'll be able to see it, but let's see here.
See if you can see the front.
Oh, man.
Flashlight, red light. We got a light. PlayStation light.
And I can only think that it's going to act the same way as like the DualShock 4, where depending on like what player you are, it'll actually give a different color, just like how this has blue, it'll have red, yellow, probably green, never really know, most likely. So yeah, wow.
Can you dig it?
And then I'm also noticing that they tossed out the options and share actual title. You now have just like 3 lines indicated by what will actually be shown, which is, this would typically be the share button, which is indicated by like 3 lines pointing up as a flash. And then of course you have 3 lines going horizontal, probably indicating captions or probably options.
As you can see.
Going to the feel of the analog. Wow.
How does it feel?
That actually glides. That's a lot
smooth?
different.
Smooth operator?
Smooth. Like Smooth Criminal.
Okay.
Get a feel for that.
Oh, man. Hey, guys. I know you can't feel this, but let me do my best to describe. Okay. It snaps back wash after wash.
Pretty much.
Agree?
Yeah. Yeah. Just a tad.
And the best part of waking up is PlayStation 5 in your cup.
Oh my god. I'm so done with you. So yeah, as far as the actual feeling, I'm hoping that there won't actually be any like drift when it comes to the analog when you actually start playing it. But the feeling of the rubber seems, like the texture seems it grips your thumb, making it so that you're not really like moving it all over the place. This can definitely work for most people with big hands, i.e. us. So that is definitely nice. Just like I was saying before, like the size comparison of this thing is like ridiculous, because it's like this thing is a lot fatter.
It is.
Than the DualShock controller. And then as far as the actual feeling of the triggers, oh wow, the shoulder buttons in and of themselves actually feel pretty good. Like they feel a lot more thick in comparison.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can
like bring it just a tad bit closer.
Yeah, check that out. The one on the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's like
fat meat.
That is thick as all get it. That's a thick boy.
Meat on the meat.
It's a thick boy right there.
That's a double cheeseburger. That ain't a single. That's a double.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out, guys, and then you look at that. Look at that.
Got that space.
So you have more surface area.
Got that space, which honestly felt a little bit unneeded on the 4. So it's like you have a lot more that you can actually do with it. Your finger won't be gliding or anything of that nature.
Yeah, you're undeniably on top of the button.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of figuring out. Yep.
And then of course the feeling of the actual trigger feels
dope.
Very dope, honestly. In comparison, I feel like this definitely has a lot more tension in comparison. And
really?
That makes sense due to the fact that we'll be having adaptive triggers. You just won't be able to feel it until you're actually playing a game. So that's hopefully dope. By the time that we start doing the unboxing for the PlayStation 5 next week.
Coming when, sir?
Thursday, and we'll be making the video on Saturday. Hopefully I'll be able to release that on the same day. So with that in mind, I hope you guys look forward to it. Oh, good.
Yeah!
And now, one thing that definitely caught my interest is now that I'm finally getting a feel for it, yeah, the actual bottom of the controller, that texture feels quite nice. And Pop, you'd actually be surprised if you were to look closely on this controller. They actually went so far into detail that there's actually X's, O's, squares, and triangle all over the bottom of this controller.
Super
just
dope. Yeah.
Embeveled.
They probably 3D printed that Joker.
And
that's a part of your grip.
Yeah, but
they're all over, just little tiny X's and O's and things and O's.
Essentially.
Super dope.
But all in all, other than the fact that you have pretty much the new slot, not exactly brand new, they no longer have the extra extension for the microphone. It's just the usual actual microphone.
Where's the mic at?
Right here, right at the bottom.
Okay. Check. Look.
Just the same as where you would usually put it.
Just so you guys can see what we see. There you go. And you notice how they were kind of open with the connector there.
Yeah.
Looks kind of nice.
Mainly
actually.
because of the fact that right here, this is actually where we'll be able to charge our controller.
Right on.
As you can no doubt tell, for charging stations.
It's just in comparison, as we will continue to do. Look at that. You can't. Let me slide over. There we go.
Bam.
Yeah.
And as far as style, that definitely looks freaking futuristic.
Super califragilistic is what it is.
Espialidocious. All that good nonsense.
It's bad. It's badder than a boop.
That is essentially the look and comparison of the PlayStation 5's DualSense controller. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed just like looking at this thing because...
How many stars, son?
5 stars, honestly.
5 or 10?
Yeah, we'll go 10. Actually, we'll go 100 because just getting the feel of this controller is ridiculous. Just in my hands. And I actually can't wait to actually start playing some games and testing them out just to see exactly how all of the features that they have in mind for us feel in the long run. So with that in mind, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will be having part 2 with the PlayStation 5 coming out on Thursday, November 11th.
Check your local listings. It's in your TV guide.
Oh my god. And then, of course, the video will hopefully be releasing on Saturday around... actually, you know what? I won't really give it time, but just look out for it.
Look out for it, guys, because he said so.
So with that in mind, guys, I hope you have a very nice day, nice night, nice morning, nice afternoon, all that good nonsense, and I shall catch you in the next one.
This many fingers.